Episode 200, the Flex Zone. We don't just keep it 100, we take it to another level. Episode 200, right here on WBGR. But I'm not going to say too much. I'm going to turn it over to the co-founder of the Flex Zone, the man of 1,000 nicknames, my boy Drizzy Dre.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We could not have gotten to this milestone without you. We appreciate all the help that we have gotten over these years. It's so many names to thank, countless names such as people like Mikel Ramos, Corey Matthews. No, D, he is not just Tony the intern. Anthony Nichols. I mean, the list goes on and on. Look, he was a good intern, man.
Hey, Brittany as well, Sean.
Yes, Brittany, Ava, Ty, Dwayne, Brian, Hugh.
So many people.
Brian Snow. I mean, the list goes on and on. Everybody who's viewed us over the years. The Angelas who we had here last week. Justina. I mean, I can't even. Ava. Yes. Ava. I mean, look. Thank you.
Well, we got a special video of some of our best moments of 200 right here on the Flex Zone. What's going on, Flex Zone faithful? It's your boy Byron Dixon, the host of the hottest sports show in the universe. It's the Flex Zone. Only place giving you sports how you want it when you need it. We're here today to talk about episode 200. That's right, episode 200. They said it couldn't be done, but we did it, and we ain't gonna stop no time soon. Now, Flex Zone Podcast on YouTube, the first one. Subscribe. Definitely can't forget where we came from. Want to give a shout out to everybody on the team.
Crevonte Hurd, Crevonte Hurde.
Mr. One and Only, the man of 1,000 nicknames.
Your boy Uncle Rogers here. You know, the latest smackdown on these three fools, of course.
This is your friendly neighborhood cousin D here from the Flex Zone.
For believing in me to be the host, to bring you the hottest sports content every Monday night through your airwaves, the only way we know how, with that authentic sports debate with some goofiness, some real talk, and of course, a little bit of flex talk as well, as we flex on the haters and show we're the hottest sports show in the universe. You can catch us every Monday night. We've done 200 episodes. We got 200 more for you as we only get bigger, better, and brighter. Can't forget the days at WEAA. Moving on to Fox Sports 1340 and to our home presently on WBGR.
We bring you the facts, and anything you came in a question with comes to light.
I'm from. I mean, they said he was 20 years old, but everybody was just sweeping it under the rug.
Disclaimer.
Damian Lillard, much like Marshawn Lynch, is from Oakland. They say what they feel. I'm just being honest. They about that action, boss. Bay Area, what up? That's all I'm saying.
They ain't gonna take it back.
Right.
It was
Don't run up on Dame the wrong way. You might get hurt.
16 NFL mock draft for Fox Sports 1340. I'm Byron Dixon.
And I'm Crevonte Hurd.
We got Dre, we got Crevonte, the senior producers.
because he's going to win this in 7. And I'm telling you now, it don't matter who he takes on. LeBron James is getting another ring this year.
Are you insane?
Ever since we started this show,
That's right.
he's been calling RG3 Whoopi.
Whoopi Goldberg the third, by the way.
He's called LeBron the guy from Akron.
He is a guy from Akron.
Yet, he is a Lakers fan.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
And he is a Ravens fan.
Yep.
Gotta thank everyone, all of our guests, all of our listeners, all of our viewers, all the subscribers, all the people that's been rocking with me, rocking with the show, and I can't forget the team for believing in me as well. Episode 200, a lot more coming your way from the Flex Zone. Episode 200, because we don't just keep it 100 here in the Flex Zone. We take it to another level. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hottest hour of sports talk coming your way. The Flex Zone, the only place giving you sports how you want it, when you need it. Red lights on. It's go time. You saw the intro. You saw the video. We appreciate the support. Episode 200 is here for your viewing pleasure. My name is Byron Dixon, the host. As you can always call in, 301-429-WBGR. Want to be a guest? Comments, questions, ideas. FlexZone1@gmail.com. Most importantly, that social media, folks. Subscribe. The subscribers are going up on that YouTube. Which one, guys?
The first one.
Instagram. And what else, D?
The Twitter.
At the Flex Zone 1. And, of course, Facebook as you're watching live now. Like the page. Check us out every Monday night as well. The Flex Zone 1 as well as In Between the Zone on Fridays. Can't do the show alone. The man to my left today, the man of 1,000 nicknames. Everything you wish you were, and every woman's dream.
Yeah.
I could go on for days, half man, half amazing.
You don't have to.
He doesn't make the place because he is the place. He doesn't raise the bar because he is the bar.
Yeah.
He's been doing it for 200. He's going to do it for 200 more because he's non-stop. The marathon continues.
Oh, boy.
It's Jersey Dre.
Thank you. That's me, the showstopper,
Yeah.
the show stealer.
The Monday Night Delight, baby.
Oh, yuck.
Woo! We can keep going.
Oh,
Yeah.
The A-lister.
Oh, yuck.
Yes.
Yuck.
And the hater over here.
Yuck.
But
yuck.
thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, episode 200. I am the Black American Dream on IG.
Goofy. The Black American Goofy.
You sound like you're just hating, man. Let me have my look. Let me have my
I
moment.
apologize for my outburst.
See, this is what happens when you have basically the Miz and Daniel Bryan, the B-lister,
I don't know what that
B
means.
plus, the B plus
I don't know
player,
what that means.
the B plus player. But I
don't
still
know
bring
that-
him along, baby.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Go ahead
Okay.
and talk to the people.
Crevonte Hurd here, co-founder.
So
senior-
dry with his
senior producer.
producer.
Why you hating? You're hating. Why you always hating? The good Goofy and hating is not a good combination for you, Killmonger. It's not a good combination for you, brother.
Hey, look, man.
Crevonte Hurd here. Crevonte Hurd Facebook, Twitter, Crevonte_Hurd on Instagram. Y'all should know how to spell it by now.
People will never know that.
And last
Hey,
but
listen.
not
Hey,
least,
listen. Get it together.
the man who blows the whistle.
Yeah.
That means it's time to get the show started.
Yeah.
That's right.
Your mamas and aunts might know him. It's Cousin D, baby.
I'm just saying, oh, God dang it.
You know, for 200
How
episodes,
did I
I've
get
had to
over
sit
here, man?
Hear Dre talk about his stuff, and Crevonte here, Byron in the house. We've done it all for 200 episodes. 200 down and 2,000 more to go. What you think?
2,000 more.
2,000 more.
I don't know if I can take this. I don't know if I can
Again, we
take
want to
this.
thank everybody
I
out there. Shout out to Brian Waters already checking in. Congratulations on 200 episodes. He said you got a special hairstyle for the 200th.
You know how to do it.
B-Dub, we appreciate you, brother.
300, his hair might be green.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, this is what we've been doing for 199 episodes. Let's keep it going, fellas. Segment 1, which you all been waiting for. We got that Goofies of the Week. We got that Rapid Fire. We got Uncle Raj will be joining us to talk some NFL Sport of the Week. A little bit of everything. Let's get straight to it. Flex Talk. And Dre, I'm going to go to you. Cleveland. This is for you. In the words of the great LeBron James, the new king of Cleveland, Baker Mayfield, leads the Browns to their first victory in 635 days, 19-game winless streak. Mayfield, 17 of 23, 201 yards. Dre, you put in the group chat, you want to talk about your boy? I'm going to give you the floor, brother. Episode 200. Let's kick it off.
Money Mayfield. That's what he is. I mean, I was on the Johnny Manziel, but this boy is money. This is money right here.
Oh, he's not.
You know what? You know what?
Go ahead, Dre.
Because of this, man,
Oh, boy.
I'm willing to say it.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
say it.
Here we go. Yes. Come on.
Before it's
Give it
all-
to him.
before it's
Give it to
all-
him, guys.
Guess
Before
it
it's
down.
all said and done,
Guess it down.
the Cleveland Browns, ladies and gentlemen.
boy.
You get that camera zoomed in on me because you know what time it is.
Come on, right here.
It's out.
Come on, right here, baby.
Goofy
The
time.
Cleveland
Come on.
Browns
Yeah.
will win a Super Bowl.
Oh, Lord,
With
no.
Baker Mayfield as your quarterback. Yes, I said it, ladies and gentlemen.
no.
You know what I'm saying.
Al
Yes, you do.
Capitano
You comment.
will be
You
there.
call in. Debate me. You know what it is.
It'll be a waste of your time. Don't debate him. Just tell him. Just call in and tell him how goofy he is. Do that.
He's a genius.
Now, Dre believes. So, is this playoffs this year, Dre?
I'm not ready to say it.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
He ain't that goofy.
But I think that the Browns are heading in the right direction because, for one, it starts with the quarterback position. Finally, they have a quarterback of the future. I don't know why Baker Mayfield wasn't starting. I mean, who knows what Cleveland could have done with those first two games had he
Should be
started.
3-0.
You see that it's just a completely different team when Baker Mayfield entered. It gave not only the stadium energy, but it gave the players their energy. They were moving the football. Even though Baker Mayfield didn't score a touchdown, he still put them in position so
He
that
did score a touchdown.
He caught one.
I mean,
He caught a touchdown. He caught a
one.
touchdown. Hey, listen.
But he put them in position to win the game, and I think that it starts from the quarterback. Like I said, it starts with the quarterback position. Everything else will fall into place, and you see that the Browns just seem like a different team. My boy looks like he's going to be able to keep his job this year because I thought he was sure enough out there
Hugh Jackson?
after this year. Yeah, but
No facts. No facts.
but
No facts.
I think that like I said, they're finally heading in the right direction. They have some powerhouses around them. They're not quite the Rams with some of those, but they made a lot of good moves this year.
Absolutely.
And I think that going into the future, that's why I said I think that when it's all said and done, Baker Mayfield can win a Super Bowl.
Pump those brakes.
He will
brother.
be the starter. They announced the starter, but
Absolutely.
Crevonte, which card are you holding up? Because I see you pumping the brakes over there.
I'm gonna hold up the green one for Dre with the whole Super Bowl thing. That's gonna take some time. It's still Cleveland Browns. They have a lot to get over. I think the best thing that they did was, just how it happened. I think Tyrod, they weren't playing for him. The line wasn't blocking. The receivers weren't catching anything. Defense was playing sluggish. I think Baker Mayfield being thrusted into the starting lineup gave everybody a spot, gave the whole dog pound a spark. All of a sudden, the line started blocking better. Receivers started catching passes. Carlos Listen, he had like his second pass of the game. Jarvis Landry had a catch with the defender's arm in between. Like, it was crazy. But you saw the spark. You saw the magic. And unfortunately, we saw this before in D.C. when RG3 ultimately got booted. And then Kirk Cousins came in and everybody started playing better. I don't think it would have had the same impact if he would have started the season. So I think it's great that it happened the way that it did. And moving forward, I think the dog pound, all of them are going to be behind him. Hugh Jackson is wiping all the sweat from his face because, man, I mean, they're not 0-3, but they very well could be 3-0. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're 1-1-1, which is I think that's crazy, but
goofy.
I think that's very goofy because they could have won the first two games.
Yeah, a good takeaway.
But I think for the sake of Baker Mayfield and what I guess we call him Money Mayfield, I actually like that name if he could hold up to it. I think this is good. This is definitely good for the Browns. They're finally moving in the right direction. Unfortunately, I think Tyrod Taylor is done. I think his days are over as a starter.
Kiss it goodbye, baby.
Well,
time up lives.
D, before you go, first time a #1 draft pick came into the game as a backup, led a game-winning drive in that first start. Only other two were Steve Young, Hall of Famer, Super Bowl champion, and David Carr. So talking about two ends of the spectrum.
Not so much.
Not so much. NFL Network commentary.
So D, are you
02?
blown? Oh, in 2002 and Steve Young in '85. Now D, are you blowing the whistle?
Oh, Dre's prediction? Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because that prediction is goofy, man. They're not Super Bowl ready.
I didn't say I didn't
for a couple years.
I said when it's all said and done, Baker Mayfield will win a Super Bowl.
I mean, you gotta promise me that they won't bring any more baseball GMs in there.
Yeah, man, they can't.
If you can promise me they're done with that aspect of the
Dorsey
goofiness,
alone.
they'll be moving that direction.
Leave Dorsey alone, one of the best GMs in the game. Go ahead, D.
But you know, props to Baker Mayfield. Sam Darnold looked good until the fourth quarter when that defense got on him.
Much like a USC, D. Right?
Yeah, you're right. Sadly, I've seen that.
Seen that movie before?
But Blaker, like Crevonte said, it was organic. He came in straight through. I think the crowd's going to be with him, and the Browns are going to be a team that's going to be in that AFC North division. You talk about a dogfight now, it's going to be a real dog.
And listen, he's a star.
He is a star.
He's box office, and he's definitely a star. He threw for 200 yards and a half.
Right. With ease.
I think that's huge. Now don't get it twisted. There's no film on him. You know, there's nothing for the Jets to go off of because they didn't plan for him. So I think this works out for Mayfield. Now moving forward, we're gonna see how he responds to adversity. Teams get some film on him. Real defenses come out. Now don't get twisted. The Jets are a really good defense, but some team that's going to actually prepare for him. We'll see how he fares then.
And as you said, we'll see how he prepares. I actually shout out to Angela, by the way, checking in. Hey, Angela. Appreciate you. I pulled up the Browns schedule because they go to Oakland this week. They have the Ravens at home.
Wait a minute. You telling me there's a chance the Oakland Raiders may be 0-4?
Yes.
You telling me the Browns could be favored for 2 straight weeks potentially?
Yes.
They get the Ravens at home. They get flipped at home.
You know what?
And they go to Tampa. So these are 4 winnable games.
Wow.
They can't go 2-2, 3-1 maybe.
Possibly they could go 2-2.
You know what?
I can see 2-2.
I say it right now.
Oh, Lord.
They run the table.
All right.
I don't know about Flip. I'm not sure about Flip yet.
They run the table. Wait a minute. Run that back one more time.
So they go to Oakland this week after 10 days.
I think that's a dub.
They get the Ravens at home. That's going to be tough.
That's one.
Possibly could be a dub. That could up it.
I've been said
The Chargers come west to east.
I think
that's
great.
And then they go to Tampa and play Jameis or Fitzpatrick or whoever.
If they're playing Fitzpatrick, that's a dub.
And then they get Pittsburgh after that. So, hey.
If they playing Jameis is a dub.
Just had to throw that out there.
I think they'll go 2-2.
I can see 2-2.
I think they'll break.
I say at least 3-1.
they'll still be in the mix regardless. They can go 2-2 to keep their head above water. But from one Ohio thing to another, Canton this time, Hall of Famers threaten to boycott the Hall of Fame ceremonies. Something that over money and health insurance, what should be done. We saw T.O. not go to the ceremony. We saw Eric Dickerson talking about it. Does T.O. start something?
I think so. I think this is so T.O.
Ooh.
This is just so T.O. with the aftermath and everything. So now, this could ultimately be a T.O. thing. This is a T.O. rule. The T.O. Hall of Fame rule. Like, T.O. is forever cemented as not only one of the best wide receivers ever, but one of the most influential players?
Potentially.
Wow. I think it's huge, but the cause is there. The cause has been there. There's a long list of things that NFL players can fight for, especially after retirement. Health insurance is a big thing. A lot of these players are banged up after their careers are over. And, you know, the NFL are kind of turn their backs on them in so many words. And I think this is definitely something worth fighting for. But T.O.'s name is written all over this.
Now, before I get to you, Dre D, we kind of clown T.O. a little bit for not going. Now, is there still a method to his madness, or you supporting the Hall of Famers here?
I support the Hall of Famers here, man. A lot of, like Crevonte saying, a lot of them have health issues, haven't got their just desserts from the league, from their pensions over the years. So it's a cause to fight for. T.O., who knows with him, but this cause is something to fight for, and I support the Hall of Famers on this.
Dre, you brought this topic up. You thought we should talk about it. It's a big topic. What do you see happening here?
I mean, it is huge, but I think that the NFL gets it together. I mean, there's no way that you're like you said, the T.O. rule. There's no way that they're not going to let other Hall of Famers not be there for the ceremonies, especially when you got draft classes. I mean, this past year was probably the biggest draft class that we've seen collectively.
Yeah.
And then
it was lit.
I mean, and then next year you got Ed Reed and Troy Polamalu on the list. They're going to get together before then. They have no choice, because if they don't, that's
what? Are you telling me the NFL's hands are tied?
For once?
For 1
Wow.
Long time.
I'll believe it when I see it, because you know how goofy the NFL is.
If I don't weasel out.
I'm just saying, you know how goofy the NFL is. So I'll believe it when I see it. I'll wait on that. I'll be late for that.
The state of Ohio is lit, to say the least, even without LeBron. Who would have thought?
Wow.
There you go. Indians in the playoffs.
There you go.
Bengals stuffed their toe, but they in the playoff race.
Now, Dre, I come to you for this next one. You've been known to steal a few girls, much like the great Trey Songz. This next story, it involves a player by the name of Jimmy Butler who wants to get out of Minnesota.
Oh, boy.
And a player we love, Crevonte, you even picked him as your MVP this past season.
That's my boy.
Just got a Supermax deal, so he's staying for the long term in Minnesota. But there's tension in Minnesota saying that Jimmy Butler wants out, but it could be potentially because he slept with Carl Anthony Towns' girlfriend?
This is as goofy as it reminds me when Andrew Bynum slept with one of their assistant coaches' wives. Like, come on, what are you doing? Like, I know
Paul George and what's his name?
Oh, Roy Hibbert.
Roy Hibbert.
Yeah.
Man, look, man. I mean, the LeBron and
Delonte West.
I mean, this stuff isn't old, but still, like, come on, man. If you want out of Minnesota, ask for a trade. I mean, there's rumors saying that you want to play with Kyrie Irving. All right, make it happen, but not like this, man. Come on, these are supposed to be your brothers in battle, and y'all doing this. Come on, man. The thing that gets me is so much money, so much stardom, and so many women that come along. Like, why?
And they had a good team.
What are you doing? Minnesota was finally turning around. You played for a guy who loves you.
Thibodeau wants him to stay.
Thibodeau loves some Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy Butler loves Thibodeau.
As he should.
I don't understand this push. If you want to go to New York, I get it, but not like that.
Now, there are reports, before Crevonte, you throw the goofiness out there, he wants to go to the Clippers and play with Kawhi, potentially. Not play with LeBron. Play with Kawhi.
He don't play LeBron.
He don't want to play with the real superstar. And maybe go to New York with Kyrie, maybe Brooklyn, maybe the Knicks as his 3 potential landing spots, or even maybe the Rockets. Crevonte, goofy?
You see the card, man.
I don't.
Not much to say.
I don't know what's goofier at this point dealing with Jimmy Butler. Is it the fact that he actually slept with Cat's girl, or the potential landing spots that he wants to go to, like the Clippers?
Not the Lakers.
Knicks?
No.
The Nets?
The only
Why?
the only one on that
I'm
list.
so confused.
I don't mind the Knicks. And
I'm so confused.
And the reason I don't mind the Knicks as much is because it's still one of the staple franchises in basketball. And if you can turn that franchise around and get them an NBA championship,
that's a lot.
It's a lot, but
that's a lot.
You know,
and I don't think Jimmy got it in him. Which also could go to my point of him saying not the Lakers. I don't think he want that pressure because playing with LeBron ain't easy.
No doubt.
It's a lot of pressure playing with they call him King James. Everybody can't handle that pressure, and maybe he understands that. Oh, who knows? Maybe he had a conversation with LeBron. LeBron said he don't want him. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? But I think Jimmy Butler is all the way goofy here. I think he has to get out of Minnesota. It's too much. It's too much. I don't know how or which avenue he's going to take, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be goofy because I don't like none of those three choices.
D, the Timberwolves just got back in the playoffs last year. Butler got hurt. If he didn't get hurt, they probably would have been top 4 seed.
True.
Possibly.
Where do you like him to go?
First thing first here,
oh boy.
before I answer that question. I usually say this off air, but I'm going to say it here. Jimmy Butler, this is all for a woman.
Oh, boy.
A woman! You got to be insane. Are you crazy, man? You want to leave this to go to the Clippers, to the Nicky Moppers, to the Nets that got no assets whatsoever? All the assets.
Porzingis and my boy Kevin Knox, baby. Coming for Rookie of the Year.
Are you kidding me? Are you stupid or something? Talking about you want max contract. You got to be insane.
But you know what? And now, if you're talking a max contract, I guess those 3 spots make sense then. Because I know for sure all 3 of them got cap space.
But the Clippers might be the best option.
If they get him a Kawhi, maybe. And the great Jerry West is running the show in the Clippers, though. That's not goofy. That is not goofy.
Yes.
I guess. I'll put it down.
Well, we do got to go.
Doc Rivers is still head coach.
Oh, Mop Rivers.
Oh,
which means what?
I like that Jerry West is running the show. I don't care who the coach is. Just give me Jerry West and see what happens.
Mop.
The great Jerry West.
Mop.
Overrated.
As we go to break, and we're teasing because we have a reunion coming up in the next segment. You know him. You love him.
Oh, boy.
ABL returns. Cousin D and Uncle Raj. A family reunion here on the Flex Zone. And as we go to break, Jimmy Butler, if you're going to sleep with your man's girl, you better make sure you shoot the club, my baby. Shoot the club if you're going to sleep with your man's girl. No. We'll be right back after the break with Uncle Raj. Shoot up the club on the Flex Zone.
What's good, everybody? You already know who it is. Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the man of 1,000 nicknames. And all I'm saying is go ahead and like our Facebook page, The Flex Zone. You see us every Monday at 10 p.m. on WBGR, so you might as well go ahead and hit that like button for me. Not asking for much. Hit that like button. You already know what it is. What's good, everybody? This is Drizzy Dre, Mr. One and Only, the co-founder and executive producer for The Flex Zone. Go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Flex Zone, to catch us each and every week. All the craziness that you may have heard or you may not have heard. Go ahead to YouTube, subscribe, The Flex Zone, to catch us.
You got one more breakdown.
We're back here in the Flex Zone moving furniture, but in a good way. Because we have a family reunion. But first, follow us on what, D?
The Twitter.
Answer the new Twitter poll. Which trade will make the bigger impact? Khalil Mack or Josh Gordon? I think Khalil Mack, no question.
Oh, it's taking its toll.
The Mack attack.
Listen, every time the Bears win and the Raiders lose, it makes an impact.
And the Bears look like a potential playoff team, dare we say.
Yeah, first place.
Unbelievable.
Shout out to Jerron tuning in.
My man.
What you gonna do, baby? Patriots, y'all in trouble. Hold on.
He gonna say, calm down, relax,
Yeah,
relax.
it's only 3 games. It's only 3 games.
Relax,
It's only 3
relax.
games.
We'll be back.
Jerron, we gotta thank you for supporting us throughout all the episodes,
Most
brother.
definitely.
Yes.
Family, friend of the show. We appreciate you, man. Always love when you comment and chime in. But like we said, you see the bright red shirt. He's come to bring the heat, baby. Uncle Raj, what's going on?
What's going on, fellas? Happy to be back on the show. Come on, don't get that goofy car.
Here it comes. Because I know what it's coming. I know what's coming.
Now
What time is it?
That's right. That's right, baby.
Oh, wait.
Now, dear Raj, before we get into the topics, for those who may be new to the program, what do you guys represent? We call you the ABL. What does that stand for?
Everybody
but LeBron.
Ask him what's their favorite basketball team.
Now, you two are Lakers fans, right?
Yes.
But anybody but LeBron? How does that work?
They're still working it out.
You go ahead up first.
Let me explain it.
Here we go.
Before LeBron landed in LA, he was in Cleveland and Miami. We could not stand this man. This man was always in our face. He was always in the finals. I didn't want him to stop that. I didn't want him to win. He didn't want him to win. But you know what, man? It might be anybody but somebody else. Now.
Ron just turned it. He's turning on him. He's turning on him. Episode 200. Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Goofy.
Now.
Hey. He's in Los Angeles.
Uncle Rod's turning heel.
And I support the Lakers.
Uncle Rod.
I support LeBron.
Oh.
He's a Laker now.
Uncle Rod's turning heel on the flex zone.
Goofy.
No.
Goofy.
Now,
Goofy.
I got it. Is this the end of the ABL?
No, it's not.
Okay,
No,
all
it's not the
right.
end of the ABL.
All right.
Because you know what? If you don't get it done, we gonna criticize.
Yes, that's it. Oh,
Get on.
They gonna get on him
You need
regardless.
to bring a championship down.
Oh God.
Well, guess what, Uncle Raj? You might as well call up Southwest and book your ticket because you're gonna get a chip within 3 years.
Oh, boy.
LeBron's gonna bring at least one,
You
baby.
better get one. At least one.
They got to get one, but we know this. It's not just anybody but LeBron anymore. But it's y'all fans, y'all bandwagon fans that don't want to cheer for the Lakers now. You don't have a choice in the matter.
That's right. Tell them
You
that.
are Laker fans now.
That's right.
You got to support Rondo and Ball.
And most importantly,
That's
King
right.
James.
That's right.
King James.
And the guy from Akron, you got to support him.
Oh, you be
You
respectful.
got to support him.
Hey, you be respectful.
Cause we're pimping him.
LeBron-
We're pimping him on 2K.
That's
We're
right.
pimping him
gosh.
during the season.
Exactly.
We are the people right here, the Laker fans. Screw you bandwagon
That's
jumpers.
right.
Bring the bandwagon.
What are you doing to LeBron? You pimping him? You
We
say?
are pimping them.
And another thing, now you have to stay at the 10:30 to watch it.
Oh gosh.
You gotta watch them 10:30 on TNT, ESPN, ABC, and prime time on Saturday night.
Understand? I don't
The
get it.
Lakers are back, baby.
I just,
We're back.
And the
We're pimping guy from
ABL.
Akron.
And the ABL is back. Now,
And the ABL will never stop.
you know,
Dre,
sometimes-
you just
Never
talked.
again.
Sometimes I wonder.
You.
Sometimes I wonder why. Why I'm always in the middle of this. I don't understand.
Because, man,
I don't understand.
That's right.
I don't understand.
That's right,
You know you love the goofy.
No, ain't no goofiness, man.
No, it's all goofy. That's what
But that being
I'm
said, come on, Dre. We're going to have a truce. We're on the same side. Come on. Give it to me. Give it to me. Yes. Yes.
goofiness.
Yes.
Now, Dre, you talked about booking tickets. Now, anybody feel free to hop in because it's goofy, and I'll say it for Crevonte. Space Jam 2 with Ron Coogler.
What?
The great Ron Coogler who made movies such as Creed and Black Panther.
Yes, I'm with it.
Fruitvale Station, my bad. Thank you, Raj. I knew I was forgetting.
I'm with this. I mean, LeBron James. Who else would be better to do Space Jam 2 than King James?
They don't need one, Dre.
I can't. I
don't need
can't.
one, though.
Look, they made a part 2 of every damn thing else. So rewrite
got-
the history
you got
books.
a point.
And you put. I mean, some people have brought up. They said, why not Kobe? And trust me, I'm a Kobe Bryant fan, thick and through. But LeBron James, the things that he's doing with production in Hollywood and some of the moves that he's made, the superstardom that he brings, I think that this is honestly to me perfect, and I think that he's the perfect guy to do it. So
Crevonte?
I'm with it.
I think this is goofy. This is just one of those. This is just one of those things that doesn't need a part 2. Some things don't need a sequel.
I agree.
Like why? I feel like since he's been anointed King James, as soon as that happens, it's like Space Jam 2. Why is that the first thing we go to? Why are you touching greatness? Leave it alone. But it's already in the works, and now we're all going to see it somehow, some way.
And you know it's going to be good because Ryan Coogler is
said?
directing it.
Yeah. Ryan Coogler.
Ryan Coogler ain't money.
That's
director.
true. Yeah.
I'm about to say.
That's like Martin Scorsese's doing this new Joker movie, man.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of weird. But
some things don't need sequels. Some things don't need part 2s. I think this is one of them. But Ryan Coogler and LeBron, that's a hell of a combination.
Shout out to Oakland. Ron Coogler was from there.
All I got to say is
Oh boy.
blow the whistle on it. Because it's done.
Raj, you turned heel on D. You joined up with Dre. Are you here for Space Jam 2?
I am here for Space Jam.
Will you have the large popcorn in hand?
Yes, I will.
Oh, boy.
You know what?
I'll be
We'll
glad.
watch it together.
Well, wait.
Yes. You know what? Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Goofy.
No.
But yeah.
No.
Space Jam 2 will be something to watch. Watch out for LeBron James, the actor. He's coming to Hollywood. Well, he's already
He's already there.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah.
He's there with a vengeance.
But
He's
yes,
already
if
there.
you've seen the shop, Be prepared for Space Jam 2.
Oh, it's probably going to be nothing like it, but probably not.
Look,
but
folks,
yeah, it's something to prepare.
Uncle Drew probably will be better.
Oh, boy.
But ouch, ouch! I was gonna say something. Ouch! I was gonna say. So,
you know what?
this?
Uncle Drew was so bad. I tried to sit in a $2 movie theater. They ain't even have it no more.
Well, guess what? I guarantee you there will be A-list stars in this movie.
That's what I was trying to get to. I'm trying. Who's gonna be the Looney Tunes squad? Who's gonna be the villains? I'm curious. I'm curious to see how this unfolds.
I'm telling you, it's going to be similar to probably how they have the NBA All-Star game, like when LeBron was able to pick his team. I'm telling you, you're probably going to see people like Westbrook, KD.
Probably.
I think even Kyrie Irving probably be in this. If he was in Uncle
And you'll
Drew,
see Steph probably.
TNT, they'll probably be there.
Oh, Kenny and them.
So I think, look, this one is going to be action-packed. May even bring back some old stars. You never know.
Now you're right. Now you're right.
Shout out to my boy Maurice tuning in.
What if
on?
Michael Jordan makes a cameo?
Wow.
LeBron and Jordan?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Can we get that one-on-one? LeBron and Mike?
Oh,
That would be-
Hey, Mike. Hey, listen. That's something. It's
it.
something to look into.
I'll run right to the movies and watch it.
Oh boy, hey, you heard it here first. El Cheapo be at the movies.
That's right, I would.
Cheapo.
Shout out to Maurice again tuning in. Appreciate the love. Now let's get to why we're here, folks. NFL football, week 3 coming to an end. One game still currently going on. Now, let's highlight some games we loved. Now, we talked about one game, which was the NFC South battle of two teams we thought could be in the playoffs. Saints-Falcons, 43-37 overtime. Drew Brees, 39 of 49, 396, 3 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown, getting it done. And Matt Ryan, not too shabby himself, 26 of 35, 374, 5 touchdowns. And shout out to Calvin Ridley with 3 touchdowns as well, 7 receptions, 146. But the Saints get it done. D, you picked them.
I did.
They got it done by the slimmest of margins.
They did. You know, Drew Brees, man, he finds a way, don't he? Finds a way.
You know what? Drew Brees doesn't age.
You
No,
don't?
he doesn't.
I feel like he looks the same every time I see him. Like, there's no drop-off with him. And he just got the record for most completions all time.
Yes.
That's huge. Like, huge. And he still has a couple years left on him. So he can make that record out of reach.
I think
Kind of like how Emmitt Smith's record is kind of out of reach and Jerry Rice's record is kind of out of reach. He can make this one out of reach.
Look, Drew Brees is that dude, man. No matter what, always in the MVP candidacy every year, lights out. No wonder showing why he's an elite player.
But that Saints defense is whoa, boy. It can't stop anybody.
Can't stop a nosebleed, nothing.
I believe what they had over 500 yards, over 500 yards of total offense. Drew Brees out there spin moving folks. Like, I was like, who is this guy? Like Drew Brees is amazing.
And not to mention, they reverted back to the defense they was 2 years ago. So they just giving up everything. The Olay defense, as D would say.
Olay.
Well, they might start putting some bounties out. That might help them be a little.
Don't bring that to the dog pound. Don't you bring that
Hey,
to
Greg
the dog.
Williams, keep doing what you're doing, baby. Keep doing what you're doing with Miles Garrett in the crew.
Right, don't bring that.
Don't bring that.
Flacco should
Because
not be on that list.
what Dre said will never happen, okay?
Yeah, I mean, it could. You know.
probably
And look,
not.
hey, look, AJ, you would know.
Oh boy! Oh, shout out to Josh. Remember Josh from when we were at Jimmy's?
Yeah,
he was in the crew. Shout out to Josh tuning in.
Josh, yeah.
Shout out to Josh tuning in
yeah.
when we were there for SummerSlam. Shout out to Josh tuning in, supporting the show. Shout out to you, brother. Episode 200 again. Now the next game. Crevonte hurt.
Yeah.
Your Washington Redskins tied for first place in the NFC East, baby, after week 3. Give us a break, baby. Give it up for him. Give it up for him. 2-1, beating that bad. Oh, he was just bad on the road because it wasn't at Lambeau.
He wasn't that bad.
He was bad. He was bad. That's right, Crevonte. You beat him down with his one-legged self, so his celebrities can nurse him back to health.
You stop it.
Because Trump ain't giving him no health care. Crevonte. 31-17 Redskins.
Wait a minute.
A couple things I like. Alex Smith threw the ball down the field. A thing he doesn't normally do.
Yes, sir.
He drew a lot of pass interference calls. Paul Richardson had a couple big plays. The Green Bay defense, the Green Bay DBs are not good at all.
All rookies getting torched.
And he exploited them. Made a lot of good passes. I seen one in particular where he fit the ball in the Paul. I believe it's Paul Richardson. Quick slant, touchdown. I was like, wow. And you know what? It got me thinking about something. You know what? Alex Smith really does have something to prove. Not because he's in DC, but because the guy who's behind him in Kansas City is playing outstanding. right now.
Man, talk about MVP.
So,
Yes.
so I think in the back of Alex Smith's head, he's got to try to prove his worth
One up.
from Andy Reid
I'ma show
in
you,
DC.
Andy.
And of course, AP looked like he turning back the hands of
Side
time.
lives.
19 carries, 120 yards, 2 touchdowns in the belt, baby.
That's about
I did the belt.
why he always brings.
Yo, you terrible, Byron.
He always brings.
Somebody get out the belt.
So,
Get the belt.
so that's what. So what's that? 6 yards of carry, something.
Toting, baby, as they
Something
say.
crazy like that. Defense. I think defense is one of the most surprising things here.
Looking good up front. Your
Jonathan
boys.
Allen.
You always say that. They're healthy. Oh, there you go, D. Beat him, baby. There you go. Beat him down. Beat him down. There you go.
Oh,
Beat him down.
That's how y'all beat down the bad man yesterday with the belt. With the belt.
Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne, Matt Ioannidis. Listen, that
They look
D-line-
good.
That D line looks really
healthy,
good,
finally.
really good. Quentin Dunbar, our second corner behind Josh Norman, playing really well. DJ Swearinger looks like he's turning back the hands of time.
Looks like a Pro
everywhere.
Bowler this year.
He's turning back the hands of times, and I think this was next to the Cardinals game, a very, very complete game by the Washington Redskins. And I think what helps us, we have to score early. If we score on our first drive, we're in a good position. But when we struggle early, we usually can't make up for it. But Jay Gruden,
He lives another week.
he lives
I
another
told
week.
you I had the better group.
And Minuski, defensive
Looks good.
coordinator.
Hey, you want to give out another shout out, man, to a special wide receiver that joined your team last week?
What you mean, they got cut a week after we signed him? Absolutely
He
not.
got cut already?
Absolutely
Right after we did the show, they made the call. Got him cut.
Absolutely not. They heard me.
Now, real quick, Crevonte, like I did with the Browns, you guys schedule you guys on a bye this week.
Yes, real.
So early bye.
Early
But
bye,
then you
early
get
bye.
Monday night with the Saints in New Orleans.
That's tough. That's good.
Then you get Carolina at home.
That's tough
You get
too.
the Cowboys at home, and you go to New York. So your next 4,
It's
what
rough.
do you see?
It's
I see
rough.
2-2.
It's rough. I think we go 2-2.
Win the divisional
Believe it or not, I think one of our wins will come against the Saints or Panthers.
I can see that.
One of. I'm not sure who.
I see 3-1.
Ooh.
three.
Well, hey, look,
I'm gonna say 2-2 because you know how I am. Not too high, not too low. I'm right there in the middle.
and I did say last week we were doing this in between the zone. I said Alex Smith will get y'all to the playoffs one of these 3 years. Hey, anything's possible.
Might do it.
Yeah, I mean, look, the Giants and the Cowboys are a letdown.
Let's not get started on that.
They are a letdown. We got a shot.
They are limping.
And the Eagles look shaky against the Colts, but I think that was because Carson Wentz just coming back and things like that. But hey, listen, the division is not as
Wide
crazy
open.
as I thought it was going to be.
Now, speaking of a division wide open, let's take a ride up 95. D, because Raven Mania was running
Oh,
wild.
yes, it was.
27-14 over them Broncos.
They got off to a slow start. I know people was worried, but they struck back. Joe Flacco is making people. He's making the tight ends. He's making the wide receivers look good. The running game still kind of sluggish. We need a third running back, clearly, because, I mean, Mr. Allen does his thing on the passing end.
My
but
man
he's not-
Buck Allen.
He's not every down back.
My man Bucky.
But that offensive line.
Bucky!
The Buckster.
The Buckster brother. That line's a little shaky, but the defense came on strong. It did
Yeah.
enough. The offensive line did enough to hold Von Miller back.
Yes, sir.
That was really
Yeah,
good.
I was surprised.
Really well.
Because
Really well.
he's the leading sacker right now with 4, and you know.
Yeah,
It's
he
huge.
got
That's
silenced.
Was he at the game? I didn't see him.
He was there.
Okay.
I saw
No,
him.
he was dancing with the stars.
Oh, boy.
No,
Or was he dancing? Was he dancing with Hammer?
Was he? Oh, boy. Raj, were you impressed with what you saw with Raven
You
Mania?
know what, man? I'm so impressed with what I'm seeing right now. I heard Vinny Serrato, talk about
Prophet.
how great Joe Flacco looked in training camp, and to see these last 3 games of him looking poised, looking perfect out there. Well, not always perfect, but perfect enough to get the ball down the field to John Brown. Michael Crabtree's making beautiful catches. Willie Snead is he's running through the middle, making them tough catches. It's just a beautiful thing to watch. You know what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen? As a Ravens fan, I want to see the best for the Ravens, and right now they're doing excellent.
Yes, we see some offense. It's been
Right.
so long.
They're being consistent.
We got some
Dre,
offense.
you happy with your boy? He's Flacco this week?
He's Joe Flacco this week. Yes,
Flacco,
they. I mean, I expected this, and I knew that Denver didn't have a quarterback, so I expect. and,
Still
I
don't.
mean,
Case Mobham.
they have a defense, but they just don't have the offense to back it up. So I figured that this would be a W for the Ravens. Moving forward, I still am on the bandwagon, and I think that the Ravens will make the playoffs, and I think that they have potential to actually run deep in the playoffs. They just have to, like you said, the consistency just needs to be there.
And also, people like Jimmy Smith, Hayden Hurst.
They'll be back.
And
Pierce.
CJ Mosley.
Michael Pierce too.
And Michael Pierce. They need to come back.
They will be back.
Hey, look, just one thing. Give the ball to my man, the Buckster.
Can't give it to him every down, man. He's a third down type of guy.
You love that.
If the O-line can keep playing like that,
Bucky Barnes, Captain America.
if the O-line can keep playing like that, we'll be all right. But let's get to a game ball, not so game ball. Let's keep this train moving. Episode 200. Uncle Raj, I'm going to start with you. You know how it goes. Game ball, not so game ball.
Game ball goes to Calvin Ridley. Woo, boy. He had a come-out game against the Saints.
3 touchdowns.
3 touchdowns, 146 yards.
His brother scored that weekend as well.
I want his brother. Draft him now, Ravens. Put your bid in.
Not so game ball. I got to give it to Von Miller and Denver Broncos defense, man. I thought they came to play. I thought they was going to sack Joe a couple times. Our offensive line is kind of weak. And they did absolutely nothing. And I'm kind of shocked about that.
Cousin D.
Yeah, you know the game ball. I gotta say, Patrick Mahomes, man.
MVP.
Cause he break Pay's record of 55 touchdowns.
Why are we doing this?
Cause he do it.
Why are we doing this?
You were waiting for that one, huh?
This dude could literally do it, man. Texas Tech usually ain't known for the quarterbacks doing well in the NFL, man, but he's something special. And not so game ball. And AJ, I know you listening to this.
Oh boy.
Yo, Minnesota Vikings,
There you go.
lay
There you go.
They
Get the belt, baby.
They deserve to get wet.
Oh boy.
For what they did on Sunday, messing up people's survival pool.
They didn't even show up.
Hammer was dancing. He was there. He's like, whoa, Buffalo's winning. He was shocked. He couldn't believe it. They look like slam straight up street booty on Sunday.
In Minnesota.
And the Twin City. I'll be ashamed.
Well, Crevonte, for the first time this year, we knew you like to start low and end on a high note, brother.
Sunday night was terrible. I mean, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's out there looking like Dak Prescott, man.
Like
Be respectful. Be respectful.
Listen, man. If without Josh Gordon needs to play.
And Julian Edmonds too, by the way.
Because all the Lions did was double Gronkowski and one-on-one everybody else, and nobody could get open.
That's right.
I mean, Tom Brady out there throwing into double coverage, throwing interceptions. I'm like, they just look really bad offensively, and they never been great defensively, and they never had a run game. So I'm not going to use those as, against them because it's never been there. But Tom did not look like Tom, and I believe this is the first time Bill Belichick lost to a assistant of his.
Coach Pencil got it done, baby. Hold on.
I think that's huge.
Wait a minute.
Coach Pencil, baby. I'm proud of you.
The pencil got it done.
Wait, what's the first time the Lions had a 100-yard rushing? What, like 4 years?
Yeah. Since Reggie Bush.
2013?
Yep, since Reggie Bush at Thanksgiving.
I mean, you want to talk about not a lack of running game. Two teams with a lack of running game, but you couldn't tell last night from the Lions.
I was
Kerryon
shocked.
Johnson, Auburn, baby. SEC.
Totally shocked, man.
So many places for the game ball. I would take this one, but I'm gonna leave it for Dre. And if you don't use it, I'm gonna be mad. But
I told you I'm gonna use.
For the game ball, I'm gonna go with. I'm going with Adrian Peterson.
That's right.
He's looking really
There you go, D.
good.
Hold up the belt. That's your key.
100.
There you go.
I didn't mean to set that up.
Hey, whip him in the shape.
120 yards. 120 yards rushing. 6 yards of carry. He's looking like he's turning back the hands of time, but at this point,
whipping boy out there.
Oh boy, it's looking like it's every other game at this point. But I'll say if you give me 120 every other game, I ain't gonna be mad.
Hey, you can't.
I ain't mad at you.
Dre.
And shout out to the rest of the Redskins team playing really well.
Crevonte can't stop smiling. Dre, we know who you wanted to pick. We gave it to you. Who's your not so game ball? And with your game ball.
All right, my not so game ball. I gotta go with the Houston Texans, man. I mean,
Dang, man.
I thought you talked. I mean,
Crevonte ruining another team.
The Vikings,
Yes, it
the Patriots, and you guys. I mean, good gosh almighty. So many upsets, but I mean, you expected the Texans to come out at home, look good. J.J. Watt to eat with that.
He did.
That hideous offensive line that the Giants have. I'm thinking that him and Jadeveon Clowney were like going
Gonna go
really.
off? Yeah.
Nope, that wasn't the case. I mean, Giants help. I mean, both of you guys stink anyway. Both of y'all were 0-2 entering the damn game, and y'all didn't show up.
Shame, man.
Y'all didn't show up, so I don't know what's going on with them. But my game ball, the new savior, the man,
How many saves?
the myth, the legend,
I'm telling you.
I already praised him earlier.
He said the legend.
Praised him earlier.
He said the legend.
The second coming of Drew Brees.
I'm with you on this one, brother. That's good. Let's do it.
Baker, Money Mayfield. You already heard
He's going to do what to Cleveland? He's going to deliver what?
He's going to deliver a championship. Because Cleveland, this is for you.
In the words of the great LeBron. Real quick, not so game ball. My Jacksonville Jaguars didn't show up after beating the Patriots 9-6. Who does that? And my game ball, Crevonte, we talking a lot about the draft. Josh Allen looked like the guy they thought he would be. Going into Minnesota, beating that defense. He didn't have crazy numbers, but getting a rushing touchdown, throwing a touchdown, not turning the ball over.
Which is huge for a rookie.
Yes, with that horrible offense, good job, my brother. Buffalo, you may have a quarterback. It may take some time, get some pieces around it, but you may have a quarterback. But let's get to the standings of the picks.
Oh, boy.
Last week,
throw it away.
and we'll get to the overall last week.
Throw it away.
Dre 7-8, Crevonte 5-10. Is this the defending champ? I went 7-8. D 8-7. Raj 9-6. Angela 7-8. Marcus 8-7. Overall, Dre 22-23 and 2. Crevonte 22-23-2. I'm 23-22-2. D 24-21-2. Uncle Raj leading the pack 26-19-2. And our guests so far 25-20-1. Shout out to all the guests so far who have picked Angela, Marcus.
You mean 2, right? Shouldn't they have a 2 too?
Oh yeah, they have.
Week one they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't do week 1.
Oh wow, that's right.
So heading into week 4 already. Can you all believe it?
Throw it away.
Get started on Thursday night with the NFC Championship. I mean, Vikings at Rams. I think the Rams.
Listen,
and
man,
D,
It's at home.
The Rams are the best team in football
Yes.
right now. I'm not going to
you know what? I'll make a bold,
Everybody.
prediction. AJ, cover your ears. D, warm them up because it might be time to call him.
Nah,
Yeah, it is.
I think the Vikings will try to show up.
No, they won't.
Yeah, off a short week and this, I don't know.
But the Rams gonna win. I
Rams are going to win and probably go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, no dispute here.
Yes, definitely the Rams. They're going to definitely win this game.
Jets at Jaguars. Jaguars, you got to get it together. You get a rookie quarterback against your defense. Let's get some turnovers. Get back on it.
It's in Jacksonville.
Yes.
I like Jags. This is the third
Saxonville.
straight Jags at home game.
Oh, I feel
Duval.
bad. Sam Darnold.
Jags have to bounce back out that
Well,
atrocious.
Well, at least Sam has had 10
Sunday.
days to prepare, you know.
That's the Jags defense.
The AFC East leading Dolphins 3-0 against the Patriots at 1-2 in
I'm not
Foxborough.
sold on
The
them
Pa-
canned tunas. I like New England at home to bounce.
Now I'll say this: if it was in Miami, I would actually say the other way. But I'm
Listen,
rolling with the Patriots.
It's going to be a close game.
The Patriots lost 2 in a row. When was the last time we could say that? Ain't no way they losing 3 in a row.
And got dominated in both games.
Josh Gordon will play this next game.
He better, because if he don't, it's a chance they would.
D, I'm going to go to you. Eagles at your Titans. Both teams you like here.
This
gonna be
is
a
a
tough
one. I met. I like Tennessee at home.
You know what, D?
I think the Titans will get it done.
I'm rolling with you.
I'm picking the Eagles. Carson Wentz is back. Pennsylvania is back, of course. And he'll play very well against the Titans. Who knows which Marcus Mariota's going to show up. He didn't really want to show up yesterday against
I'm gonna go Philly.
Tough.
Yeah, I'm taking the Eagles.
I don't believe in the
Eagles in a row.
Titans, yeah.
I mean, the Titans quarterback situation is very, very
It's
shaky.
iffy, but that
Very
defense,
shaky to
that
say the
Tennessee
least.
defense is playing well.
Next game, AFC South elimination game. Whoever loses this is
Oh,
out.
yeah.
Texans at Colts. Ooh, this is going to be a good one.
Colts.
Crevonte, we're waiting on you.
This is tough.
This is actually a tough game.
It's a tough game.
Colts played okay yesterday.
Coach did play well, but I don't want to.
Deshaun got to get it together, man. If he can get it together, they'll win.
Could he be 0-4? Could he be 0-4?
No, they can't be on 4. Go with the Texans.
I'm with you, man. I'm going with the Texans. Too.
Go with the Texans, man.
I'm going to give Houston one.
That's
more
a hard.
shot.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a hard pick.
One
I ain't
more.
gonna lie.
I agree.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That's a hard
I'm gonna
pick.
go Texans.
That's a hard.
They don't
pick
go
for me.
on 4.
This
That's a hard
this
pick.
my upset pick right there.
You got the Colts. You did say the Colts will win the division. They win this, they alive. Do the Bills get it done 2 weeks in a row?
No.
It's Anderson.
Oh, it's in Lambeau. Never mind.
No.
He would be that bad man.
This is tough right here, too.
I don't think so.
Is Aaron Rodgers going to play?
Yeah, he gonna play on
Yeah,
one leg. He gonna be one of his celebrities to carry him out there.
We'll see. I'll pick the Packers, though, but
Nah, because it's in Lambeau, man.
Lions at
There's something
Cowboys.
magical about Lambeau. They just
Man.
don't lose.
it wasn't magical last year.
How I can't believe the Cowboys, man.
Lions at Cowboys.
I think Matthew Stafford's gonna pick them apart. I
I
think
say,
it's gonna be
I
nasty.
say that too. I'm gonna
Yeah,
go with the
Matthew Stafford,
Lions.
when he goes to Dallas, does first.
I'm gonna go Lions.
I'm
Yes,
rolling
it-
with Matty Staff.
I'm gonna go Lions. Bengals at Falcons. I think Falcons bounce back.
Wow. I'm looking at the
AJ
next
Green
one.
could be hurt too. Oh, we
No,
got.
it said yeah.
I like Atlanta.
I like Atlanta.
Atlanta's going.
How
Okay.
about the first place Bucks and Bears? Bro?
Well, we got Seahawks. What we got? Seahawks Cardinals. Oh, well.
Come on, Seahawks.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I was making sure.
Josh
Rosen will start.
starting.
Browns at Raiders. Browns, baby.
The Browns.
Going with the Browns.
Browns need Oakland need to
And
go
I'm gonna put 0-4 next to the Raiders.
And you
Oh yeah, Buccaneers, Bears. My bad.
About
Big
first
D.
place.
I'm going Bears.
Bears.
At home.
It's in.
Bill Mack at home. Bucks on a short week. Don't like the Giants.
And then Saints at Giants.
We already know Saints.
Saints gonna march in New York.
And the Saints.
Jimmy G.
Man.
R.I.P. We'll see you next year. Get that adult
Kiss
film
it
started. Rub you up.
Chargers.
L.A.
LA Chargers bounce back.
Bounce back. Got
Sunday
it.
night game. Best rivalry in football. Ravens at Steelers.
You
Let
know
us know.
something, brother. Raven Mania, man. It's going to run wild, brother, in Pittsburgh, man. The Steelers right now, they're taking care of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. But Raven Mania's coming, brother. We're coming to take you down, man. We're coming to bring you out. And the question is, what you going to do when Raven Mania Pittsburgh runs wild on you?
I'm going to pick the Steelers.
And yeah, I went Byron picking the Steelers.
Oh, boy. Come on, sir.
Steelers at home. I'm taking the Steelers.
You know what?
Come on, Dre. Join me, Dre. Come on. Join me, Dre. You know the Ravens are not intimidated in Pittsburgh.
You know what?
They should have won the last 2 times.
Chanel is our guest next week, and I hate being wrong. So I'm rolling with the Ravens.
Yes, Dre. Yes. Yes, brother.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, Goofy.
Yes.
Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Goofy.
And the
Yes.
Goofy.
Yes.
Chiefs, Broncos
Goofy.
close it out on
Goofy.
Monday night. We get Pat Mahomes against Case Keenum. I'm going Pat Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Yeah, absolutely.
The real deal against
Listen,
a
I'm a-
cheap imitation.
I'm gonna roll with him until he shows me otherwise.
I agree.
Hey, man. Although you might see Hammer come out Monday night.
Ooh, boy.
Dang, yeah, he might. You might. We might.
Now, Crevonte, you need a break for your goofies? Or
Yeah.
Let's get a quick break. 30 seconds. We'll be right back on the Flex Zone. Goofies of the week. You've been waiting for it. Who's on the list this week?
You just made the list.
Hey guys, this is Crevonte Hurd here. I am the senior producer and co-founder of the Flex Zone. Follow me, Crevonte Hurd, at CREVONTEHURDE, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Crevonte_Hurd. I am the voice of reason on the show. I point out all goofiness when I see it, and trust me, there is a lot of it. Check us out.
Ain't that right? Come on, man.
Get out of here. That's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. The goofiness. There it goes.
We're back live on the Flex Zone. Only place giving you sports how you win when you need it. You've been waiting all week. This guy hands out more cards than Gambit. It's Crevonte's Goofies of the Week.
I've been noticing that the past couple weeks, D has been doing that.
Yes.
And I appreciate it, D, okay? I don't want you to know you don't go unnoticed, okay?
Just wow.
This is the Goofies of the Week. I'm Crevonte. Goofies of the Week is sponsored by the Flex Zone. Appreciate you guys for giving me a couple minutes to let y'all know what I thought was goofy for the week. I have 2 this week, but of course you guys know green card, low level goofy, red card, high level goofy.
We need a medium or something in there too.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, a little
Maybe
more.
a medium coming soon, but for now we'll keep it red and green. I have 2 this week. Number 1, I was telling the guys that every time the 1 o'clock rolls around, I always have a funny feeling. I just have a funny feeling that which team is gonna mess up my picks? It's gonna be at least 2. Which ones? I look at the Buffalo Bills and the Minnesota Vikings. Buffalo's up 14-0. I said, God dang it, there it goes. There it goes. How? Like, this was the team that just had somebody quit on them at halftime. Okay? That happened. Okay?
They've been down by 20 points in both games.
And
Hasn't happened since the 84 Colts.
And nobody's quit at halftime since ever. That happened to this team. And yet, they go into Minnesota and dominate them. Like, dominate. Kirk Cousins looked terrible. He threw about 55 passes. First of all, you throw over 50 passes and you not Tom Brady, it's probably not gonna be good. Yeah. It's probably not good. And they just came in and they dominated them. And I was like, who am I watching? They didn't score to the very end, and it was definitely in garbage time. They had them 27-0. Mike Zimmerman, he was red the whole time. I couldn't imagine what he was saying at halftime and at the end of the game. I could not imagine. But Josh Allen looked really good, and I think the young quarterbacks are doing well. And shout out to Jalen Ramsey for calling Josh Allen trash. Last one. Oh, definitely. High level Goofy Red. My next one. What's up with these roughing the passer calls? Roughing the passer, like, first of all, I don't like the wording of roughing the passer. You can't tackle the quarterback. You can't land on him. You can't put all your body weight on him. Your helmet can't touch his helmet. I'm like, what is a defender supposed to do in sacking a quarterback, in tackling a quarterback? Because no matter what you do, you're going to get flagged for it. And Clay Matthews was one of the most egregious of them all. Back-to-back weeks getting called for 2 very, very terrible calls in roughing the passer. One calls a tie, and the other one, I mean, the Packers weren't doing well against the Redskins. I don't think that would have swung either one way or another. But nonetheless, that's a terrible call. And now it's looking like Clay Matthews is becoming the poster child for roughing the passer, and I think this is terrible. This is terrible.
And look, the way Mike McCarthy was out there, somebody gonna get these.
Man,
hands.
Listen, he was ready to throw them hands out, man. The referee was out there backpedaling like Deion Sanders out there. He didn't want no problems, and Mike McCarthy was ready to dole them out. It looked really, really bad, but I'm gonna say the NFL in this case, not Clay Matthews, because he's playing football. He's playing the way he learned how to play. So who's my first one? Well, obviously the NFL. I feel like the NFL is in it all the time. And the Minnesota Vikings. You guys are my Goofies of the week, and both of them being red. Get it together. Do better. I don't know what to tell you. You're Goofy. Stop it. It's getting on my nerves. And of course, last but not least, there's a thin line between Goofy and great, and y'all on the wrong end of it.
Goofies of the week for Crevonte. Always a good time.
Seems like the Vikings jump from week to week from Goofy to.
I don't know.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
Shout out to everybody checking in. Shout out to Jabari, my boy Jabari. Shout out to Chris checking in. Shout out to Michael Nemeth saying 2-hand tap for quarterbacks now.
I mean, you have to really pick them up and lay them down ever so gently. But I know we're running low on time. Gosh, we only got 3 minutes left. If y'all want to say anything, this is a huge milestone for me,
Episode
Dre, and the
200.
rest of you guys.
You two are the founders, Dre. I know you had the list of people you want to thank. If you want to go down that and
He gets on my nerves.
Yes. This isn't the list of Jericho. This is the list of Dre. I want to thank the following people. We said our thank yous earlier, but we couldn't get to here without thanking, of course, Mikel Ramos, AJ, like I said, Brian Waters, Dwayne Allen, Hugh Scott, Rich Chanel, who's going to be our guest next week, Tristan, Malik, Dante, Antoine, Ryan, Justina, Angela, Jerron, Tisha, my frat brother Nick, Shane, Omar, Brian, Evrim, Tyron, Ava, Jackie, Eric, Brian Snow, Tim Tootin, Jr., Shagon, El Crawford, Isaiah George, Alex Blanc, Larry, Finesse, Brittany, Jerry Royce, Nick Leo, Courtney Austin, Tremone, Eric Dotson. Man, I remember we came to your class before.
We came to him with an idea, and you know what he told us?
What?
Go for
it. And we haven't looked back since. Erica Poe, my man True, Lizzie,
True Science,
Adrian, Keith, Blake Bozeman. We thank you all.
The Bozeman family.
I think I just want to say something real quick before I know we're running low on time. Just in the words of the great Biggie, it was all a dream, man. Over the years, I watched myself and Dre, we grow as men and analysts. I watched my team grow. We have a lot of brilliant minds, brilliant sports minds and regular minds, but sports minds. And I really appreciate all you guys. You guys make this fun. I can't wait for Mondays, and you know how dragging Mondays can be, but this is fun. Like, this is not work to me. Even though we're working and we're grinding, this isn't work. This is still fun to me, and I appreciate all you guys for that. You guys make the Flex On a hell of a show, hell of a sports show, hell of a podcast, giving you sports how you want it when you need it. You already know. And, of course, Dre, I appreciate you for coming to me with a vision and an opportunity that I just knew. You knew I wasn't going to say no to you for that. And I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone, listeners, because back in the day, we were just a podcast, listeners, viewers. I appreciate all the support. 200, y'all. And hopefully, we got 200 more in us.
D?
Yeah, man.
My brother.
Shout out first to my mom and stepdad. A lot of days not being with him, but it's been a fun ride. Dre came to me with this when y'all first started, and it's been a fun ride ever since, man. And shout out to Ava's family. Her cousins was there with us a lot of times, and all the people that was with us from Morgan here to WBGR, Mr. Green giving us the opportunity to be here, man. It's been fun, man. 200 episodes down, 2,000 more months to go, baby.
I don't know if I got it. Anybody else? Raj.
Yeah, Uncle Raj, come on in.
Yes. Shout out to everybody. You know, over the years, we had a wonderful 4 years. Michael, of course, as the old host. The first, 120-something episodes?
Something like that.
You know.
Who's counting?
Who's counting?
We always have fun every Mondays at 10 p.m. Please check us out. We are the Flex Zone. Mondays at 10 p.m. on
WBGR Sports Network and the Flex Zone's Facebook page.
And also, Byron.
Gotta subscribe to their YouTube.
It's the first one.
Need to subscribers. Uncle Ryan's doing a hell of a job on the social media as well. AJ in the back. Can't forget about them. Just happy to be here. Like Crevonte said, it's not work. I love being with you guys. Dre, Crevonte, seeing something in me, allowing me to be the host, be a part of this journey. Hey, like Bad Boy, we ain't gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop. 200 more on the way. Subscribe for all the content. For Dre, executive producer, co-founder. Crevonte, senior producer, co-founder. Cousin D, Uncle Raj, AJ, and myself. Until next Monday. Hour's over, but you can always keep up with us. Until next time, we gone.
Peace.
200, baby.